The seating capacity is 65,000 at Ford Field, and we are right around that number today. A good crowd on hand and seemingly ready to go in the Motor City. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Detroit Lions. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25.
Here we go.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Now, this defense for the Lions, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. So the completion good for just 3, and it's second down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right. From the 29, Hurts looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and 3rd and 1 now.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
On 3rd down, Womack. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The Lions at 5-1 here in this early part of the season. They're in a real groove of late. Winners of 5 of their last 6.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
But first down, Hurts. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And picked up by the Chargers.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but it's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. The Charger drive about to get going. Remember last time out, they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed them up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their second possession.
Yeah, and one great way to judge a defense, how do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense and have to run out in the field and try and put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Got his man, it's Williams. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. And they call it a loss of a yard there. And that's going to make it 4th down. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It's taken to the 26. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Lions get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Taken from about the 12. But a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't
They're running chill.
That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. First carry now for Isaiah Spiller. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And This time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown.
I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And his top speed, as computed by Next Gen Stats, 21.6 miles per hour.
And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Dragon 60.
On 2nd and 10, Hurts. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down.
By Joey Bosa. A loss of 10 yards on the play. It's now 3rd down.
Broncos.
7-7, our score after one.
The score tied 7-7.
Got it. Ready? Go check. Go check. Big line. Hey, check that. Street.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Looking deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
Well, one way or the other, you knew they'd have to push the ball downfield on 3rd and long, but I'm not sure the defense was expecting to push it that far downfield. Their math didn't add up, but it certainly did for the offense.
And that throw, amazingly, well over 70 yards in the air, according to Next Gen Stats. Wow. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Here's the option play now to the left. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
So he is able to turn that into positive yardage, but I think it's fair to say that those are not the shots you're wanting your quarterback to have to absorb.
And he has to know sometimes when to say when. You have to know when to give yourself up, and let's face it, not easy for these guys to do because they're competitors as well. But sometimes you do learn your lesson the hard way, as he did there.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
Jalen Hurts
Scoring on the keeper from 6 yards out.
And the Lions have taken the lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
2nd and 4. And this one into the hands of DJ Sharp. And he goes out right around the 39. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Hands it off out of the gun. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
The money.
Let's go now.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. This is caught by Williams. And he is going to have the Chargers first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
And that one was a lot of fun right there. That was the game with the
whole
game.
tablet over there.
3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion.
Go put your shorts on.
First down.
Drop me.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He gets this out to Spiller. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam coming out the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Second and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that's gonna be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Early on, the running game's been working well. The offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Back to throw again. This one complete to... Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
This drive didn't end well, but if they can keep stringing these together, they'll like what they're doing. That was an 8-play drive before it ended in a fumble. So the takeaway's got to be doing what we want to do and doing it well. Just got to take care of the ball at the end.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Looking to throw again on second down. Hurts. They find some open field here. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 22 yards there, a first down.
That turns into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
On first down, Womack. And able to work his way down to the 16. Can see this quite a bit on running plays with the guys out wide. A lot of times, though, it doesn't get caught.
You're exactly right, because it's away from the play usually, so a lot of it goes undetected. But I know this will surprise you. I coach some receivers in the offseason. We work a lot on hand placement and blocking downfield. Might want to take that course.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And in for the Lions touchdown. A great play there. 26 yards. And the Lions have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Right now they're on the wrong end of the scoreboard, and that won't change if this drive ends like the last one when they had that lost fumble. So you have a feeling taking care of the football is certainly paramount right now.
Yeah, and it's not just the guy who dropped it on the last drive, is it? That means everyone who might touch the ball is getting the same message. Guys, ball security, paramount. Let's take care of it, and if we do, we've got a chance to put points on the board.
Now a handoff, running off tackle right. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have to contend with a 3rd and 13. The Lions will use the
move your ass.
Timeouts
move
as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Taking a shot for Samuel. They've got his man, complete. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Now back to throw.
No, you're not giving away that.
His man, he missed him, incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Pick it up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Open man is Samuel, complete.
And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback?
So instead of forcing the field goal, it'll be 1st and goal.
Yeah, the force was trying to make something happen that just didn't need to, right? I mean, plays happen, let it go. It's over. Instead, it creates a penalty.
They'll try to run this one in. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. DJ Chark in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Chargers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Extra point right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play.
That pass caught. It's Williams.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
They'll throw now on the final play.
Right side to Williams. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
So we've reached halftime here in Detroit with the Lions out on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway.
This will be a return from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
From the 24, Hurts. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Throwing is Hurts.
Gonna throw right side here, complete.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Lions linemen might have moved. A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. They'll try the left side. Womack. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Hey, Crash, 79 Broncos.
On 2nd and 12, Hurts. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 17-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Hurts. And it's caught. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
On 2nd down now. Womack. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. A great effort there.
His 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the 2nd half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
So 2nd and 10 now here in the 3rd quarter from Detroit.
They'll set up to throw.
Hitting Samuel on the slant.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the 1st down.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He's got it to Williams.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
A couple of 1st downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They'll look to throw again.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down.
Aiden Hutchinson
has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. This will be caught at Samuel.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
There's another example where defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They give up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
They'll look to throw.
Pass is caught by Wan'Dale Robinson. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they'll get the conversion on a gain of 14.
4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field.
So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30.
They're going to look to throw. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is scooped up by the Lions. Lions. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So it's a turnover there on the lost fumble, and this third quarter could not really have started worse.
I think that's a great observation because this was a close game at the half. They gave up the touchdown the opening drive. Now they turn over the football. This game, it can get away from them pretty quickly if their defense doesn't step up right here.
Here's Hurts to throw.
And he slings one that's incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. First and 10. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here you go.
Slot man moves right. But first down, Hurts. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. So first and 10 now from the 30.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Hurts.
He's airing it out for Williams. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Williams, the man in motion left. On second down, Womack. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down the game. Right now, they want to show the winner up to the challenge.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards to play. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
After what they've faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
They'll send Williams in motion right.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
Buying time to his left. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are right back in this football game.
Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled.
Complete to Rondale
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back.
Finding space at the 40.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 23 yards, the final tally.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
Okay, break.
Back to throw again. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And this is scooped up by the Lions. Past the 20. And into the end zone. A scoop and score on the fumble return for the Detroit touchdown. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
No gain on the play there. Second down.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. A dime look defensively for the Lions on 3rd. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page, because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
And here's Ryan Wright now.
As he'll kick it away for the second time.
I got that canned cheese for the steak.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well.
Huh? Yeah, I'll put them steaks on some
39-yard punt, a return of 5.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The steak, remember we made those steak sandwiches?
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
I definitely just stuff out with that.
And they take a knee.
Like that, chopped cheese or whatever. Does he? No. Let me see.
Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee.
Right. They're running shit up. Crap.
An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on third. And they'll indeed take a knee. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break.
Quit.